We're going. And Katie popped in on Twitch. So she saw it. Our test one.
Oh, because it went to Twitch?
Yeah, I forgot I forgot that it multi-streamed.
Yikes.
Oops.
Katie knowing the tea.
Katie was knowing that tea.
I'm going to go monitor Twitch just for fun.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Who knows? You never know.
Wait, welcome to the chat room. Oh, there's no one in that chat room.
It's not, you can do a pop-out chat like you do with Twins or with YouTube. Yeah. YouTube.
How do I do that?
Let me just delete this. It's like in a weird. It's like opposite of what YouTube is.
I found it.
Oh, yikes.
Yikes. How's everybody doing? Are
Yeah.
people on?
We've got Hannah and Katie, of course.
Of course.
The faves.
OG.
Spontaneous beer from a Floridian sinkhole. Greetings. I always monitor the tea. See, Katie the Human knows what's up. She's watching Twitch just in case we're doing our test streams before the stream, trying to get our audio figured out.
We really do have the greatest friends.
We got the greatest friends.
Yeah.
We stand good friends.
We stan.
Yeah.
Did they just update YouTube again? They did.
Yeah.
I like it better, honestly. It's not quite so bubbly and like...
Yeah, it's a little bit more condensed.
Give me my channel.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Over on that side.
I know, I like this better, honestly.
YouTube making changes we like. That's interesting. Ooh, Chris, you're in California. I'm so excited for you, man. I'm so glad that worked out. God is good.
Oh, wait, hold on. Why is it...
That's good. Can you hear me? Oh, I was looking forward to in the week, so I'll always be making sure that's happening. Well, Katie, we appreciate that. We appreciate you coming out. We were trying here. We were talking to Luke's boss, Simeon. He was watching last week. Is that right? He was giving us some feedback about our audio. So,
hey, Hallie. Thanks for joining.
He was giving us some feedback on our audio. So we need to buy more microphones is what actually needs to happen so that we all have designated microphones. And Matthew is seeing Cats tonight with our friend Mariah.
They all know who Mariah is.
You guys know who Mariah is. But yeah, Mariah and Matthew are seeing Cats. I wanted to go, but I didn't want to miss yet another live stream.
Yeah, because last week we missed because of
Far From Home.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
We saw it twice last week.
Not The Amazing Spider-Man, but Spider-Man.
Far From Home was amazing.
Does anyone remember that band called FFH from like our Christian past?
Yes! I was typing it out because we're doing a Far From Home movie review that'll come out hopefully tomorrow.
It will be spoilers, so please go watch.
So if you haven't seen it yet, don't watch that review. But we're going to try to... We did that so that we wouldn't want to talk about it on this stream. Because we would want to talk about it.
We really want to. We love.
And we also watched Endgame again today. Because they did the re-release, and there was some stuff at the end we wanted to see.
Which, honestly, it wasn't really necessary for us to go.
Right, we could see it on YouTube when it comes out. But,
oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But it had a really cool little tribute to Stan Lee, and that was touching.
Yeah, it was cool. No, spoilers or anything.
Luke was like, no, it wasn't everything. Matt Terwilliger, what up?
What up?
Twilligers.
The T. Williger.
Yeah. Hey Matt, did you get the Alamo pass? What is that called? Did you get on the wait list for that?
The Alamo.
What is it called?
Draft House.
Pass thing.
Something.
Insider. It's like Movie Pass for Alamo. But it's incredible.
Up, Benji? Welcome.
But it's on like a limited release. So like
Paul and Matthew got it. I didn't get it.
Luke didn't get it, but Luke was the first one to sign up for it. So it's kind of random.
Whatever.
So I didn't know if you had it yet. What is it called?
But if you're interested...
Oh, Season Pass is what it's called.
Go.
Because Movie passed away.
Katie actually saw the extra scene online and I was underwhelmed. Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily worth going back and watching a 3-hour-long movie. But honestly, because it didn't cost me any...
Other than like a $1,
processing fee. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Lion King comes out this weekend. I'm excited about that. We might go see it on Thursday. We were looking at tickets, but... I'm not sure yet. We haven't made up our minds yet. Let's see what Thursday. It's probably all like super sold out.
Yeah, honestly though, I'm not like.
Oh no, maybe that's be next Thursday.
A week from Thursday.
Yeah. So we can't even buy tickets with our season pass till.
It doesn't really matter.
A week out.
Virtually, we'll see it when we see it, and it's gonna be exciting. We're excited about it.
Lion King, excited. Is Matthew actually going to go see it? Yeah, I think he'll go see
I
it.
think he'll go see it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
He's not excited about it, but
No.
he's never really been a big fan of The Lion King. And honestly, that's the one of them that we watched growing up.
I'm very excited about.
That we were excited about. And same with
Honestly-
Aladdin was one that I was really
honestly-
excited about. Mulan, though.
It's a little. I don't know. It's kind of like. Again, Matthew's mindset has really like infused itself into my brain, and like, is it really necessary for them to make these remakes? And because all of the stories have been identical to what the movie, for the most part, have been, and so it's not like you're going to discover a new story; you're going to relive a story.
Yeah,
so
Matt,
it's like,
it is
why-
pretty dope. We've
don't
gone
we
to
just-
way too many movies at the Alamo Draft House.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We were having our side conversation.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry that
but
you're mad.
there's this element of like knowing that you already know the story, so you already
Yeah.
know what you're getting into. So it's like interesting to see
Yeah.
what they remake, how they do it. But it's
Yeah.
like you might as well just watch.
I'm
the
excited.
original.
Yeah, I'm excited for Mulan, but I'm not excited about really anything else right now. For them.
You know.
I'm excited for Onward from Pixar.
I'm very excited
But
for
that's got
Onward.
my
But I
fave,
like-
Tom Holland in it, and Chris Pratt, my
Your
faves.
faves.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that as
Bryce
well because I
Dallas
think I'm excited for a new mythological kind of.
Yeah, I'm
like,
just excited for
universe.
something unique.
Yeah, same.
And brand
A new world brand.
Yeah, a new
This
world
is-
build.
I'm trying to monitor, but I'm literally listening to us
Talk.
virtually
And you hate that.
5 seconds behind what we're actually saying. So it's very confusing. Keep losing
Yeah,
track of
Katie,
thought.
I think you're right. I think it's gonna be really interesting. Katie, did you see Far From Home yet, or not yet? I haven't been keeping up with the chat.
Lemony.
Hi, Lemony.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, it looks so cute. It does look cute.
It does. I'm excited.
I am really.
I'm excited because I also love, like Paul said, the actors and stuff are really exciting, but also the character design of a lot of things. I mean,
Yeah.
like the unicorn bit of
Yeah.
being like, ugh, I hate
Katie.
unicorns. I just love that.
Give me, without any spoilers, give me your thoughts on it. What did you think of Far From Home? I freaking loved it. Luke had some. You liked it.
I liked it a lot, but I think that
Mysterio was interesting.
After
for
talking
you.
to some people, it was Mysterio was kind of the thing that I had a problem with. Well, some people like Matthew had a problem with the ending, with him being
Revealed.
exposed.
I saw a video
But
today.
I liked that. I think I'm excited to see where they're going to take
Yeah.
that.
I watched a
It
lot.
leaves
of videos
it like
about
raises the stakes a little bit.
I think so too. Somebody today was talking about, because we've seen so much Spider-Man in the.
Yeah, did we just spoil it?
No,
Did I just spoil it?
hopefully not. I wasn't listening to you.
Oh dang it! I probably just spoiled it. Sorry, everybody. I'm terrible. I'm the worst.
Oh, about the ending.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you did. I wasn't
I
even.
can't
I wasn't even
remember.
thinking
I
about
have to
it.
back
This is
up.
why we can't talk about movies. we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
spoil it without any thought.
Yeah, Hallie. I did see the new Little Mermaid's actress name is Hallie. I did think about that when I saw that. That's so funny.
You just. But I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh yikes! Sorry, don't go back. Don't review.
I put it at number 10 on my list of all of them. Katie, what is your
Of
top
all-
10s?
Wait,
I want to
of-
hear your
of
whole
all
10.
of them, meaning all of the Marvel bit, or all
or
of the
all-
Spider-Mans. In that case, it's real low.
That's real low on all the Spider-Mans. I like it. Probably Homecoming is definitely my favorite Spider-Man movie, but there's elements of this movie, of this Spider-Man movie, that like I loved. One, the thing that topped this for this movie was the characters. His interaction, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and his chemistry with characters on screen.
But not just characters, with
Everybody.
like every person that he was interviewed by, and
Yeah.
even like as just a person, he really just
Yeah.
is has really good
Chris Mike
just
Commander
very-
an essay on him.
Yeah. Oh, that would be very.
And they talked
fascinating.
about how like the thing about him is his confidence. So when he's made fun of, he immediately will like reintroduce the joke himself. So he takes control of the situation. He also talks with his arms like this. Like watch him in an interview,
Which it, like, leaves it open.
No, the reason this is that he is not hiding anything from you. So like you feel it's a subliminal message that he's telling you that he's giving you
Yeah,
everything
it's-
he can. Or he says that there's nothing else. So it's like an open. Whereas if someone sits like this, you think they're hiding something from you, like subliminally. Not like that's not that's not what you're thinking. So he was talking about how Tom Holland, like that's why he's got so much chemistry with interviewers, because it looks as though he's giving you everything he can, even if he's not. And her name's Hallie too, and I'm so stoked.
I pull this up on my computer and then I'll send it.
Oh yeah, do it. Go
Yeah,
for it.
please do.
I would love to see your list.
If you want to put it on the stream or just like message me on
Okay,
wherever.
you guys got to give me some honest feedback on this. I am about to post here in the next. So Spider-Man Home or Far From Home review will come out next.
Yes,
Is my next video coming out? Because I'm gonna wait on my Iron Man one because it's not as time sensitive. But I want to do the Far From Home review.
Yeah, I'm excited
And then
about that.
after that, I did a watch through of the Iron Man, this first Iron Man movie, and I basically react to it and give some film theory and some of these other things. Not theories.
Just more reaction
Just
to the
more
movie,
reactions
yeah.
to the movie and to the filmmaking style.
We're a little afraid we're gonna get
Like
a
super
takedown, and then also
A
get
strike?
a strike, which means that all of our unlisted videos will become public, which we do not want.
I mean, it's not like that bad. We just have to go through and delete some live streams.
Yeah, but also
Because it like would fill up our entire catalog.
yeah, that would just be live streams. Yikes! So we'll see.
Anyway, less not lost. SMH. Tom does so well in interviews. He's so much fun to watch. He is.
My favorite is what Katie just said. She's like, "Oh, open up my computer to watch John's interviews. It's pulled up. Who am I? You are me."
You or me when I'm like click on YouTube. It's like all these interviews of Far From Home stuff. That or movie reviewers or.
How do you go to
like,
dark mode on here?
I don't know. I have it set YouTube to dark mode, so it's like
Oh, maybe that's what I.
you have to go to YouTube and do it. I don't know. But my regular YouTube isn't dark, so I have no idea. I don't know. I just have it set and it doesn't do anything.
Oh, that's why.
But I don't know. Tom Holland for me is somebody that's like, because of the way he interacts. Like, there's a lot of celebrities who are like, they're so cool. Tom isn't like, he is cool, but like,
Yeah, he's cool,
in
but-
like the most genuine way possible. Like, I want to be his
Right.
friend,
Right.
and not because he's like, kept like not Chris Evans. You know, I would love to be Chris Evans' friend, but just to go
Right.
work out with him. You know, and even that would be intimidating.
No, I would not want to go work out with Chris Evans. I'd be like, here, let me just do my 25s.
Yeah,
I got my 25s. Thanks.
I'm
And he's
fine.
like, he's got like
No,
60s.
geez. Yeah. It's like all the guys that we work out with
I
at
hate
the gym.
that.
Yeah, because I'm so shook.
Katie, where are you sending those? Are you sending them to the stream or to me personally? Because you can send them to me personally or however you'd like.
I don't know. I think I don't want to give anything away. I just really, really liked his chemistry on screen with characters, specifically MJ and Jacob and
Katie. I want to marry Tom's cutie little self, but we've been no. I'm sending it on Insta, so I need to go
Oh,
on
cool.
Instagram.
Yeah, we just got it.
I just got it, but my phone's over here.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think I just really enjoyed it. What other movies have we seen other than like Marvel stuff? We've seen so much Marvel
So much
stuff
Marvel
in the
right
last
now.
2 weeks.
Marvel, and we did see Toy Story.
Toy Story 4, but that's yo. What's up, Electro?
What up? What up?
How
what
you
up,
doing?
what up? When is VidCon? Is that
It's this week,
weekend?
I think. This next weekend.
Oh,
People are on their way there, like, now. See,
you know, honestly,
this is the thing, is if I
I
could-
miss going,
I
but I
do.
also like don't miss going.
Like,
I miss going.
so here's the deal with VidCon for
I
us.
loved it.
We loved it.
But it was exhausting.
It's exhausting. It's expensive for us to go.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Yes,
Child
Katie.
Play?
Yes.
TS4 just got me steamed.
No, I honestly I don't like horror movies, so I don't really
Don't
go see
worry,
those
I'm not
movies.
going.
But
Yeah, no. So with VidCon, I like VidCon a lot. I think it's a very valuable place for fans to get together. It's not as beneficial for creators. I think that it can be if you have the right focus. I went each year with the intent of getting. I think deep
Like
down inside,
networking
like
and,
I wanted
like-
to network and I wanted to meet people that could help me. What actually happened was I made really great friends that I'm still in contact with, and then we just kind of create. Like it's not
yeah, it didn't really help us. Like the return on investment wasn't there.
right.
The enjoyment factor was totally there.
Whereas
and
if
we
you're like
loved
meeting
it,
with
but-
brands and you're like making connections,
if
like that is
If
beneficial.
we were being sponsored and then be through that sponsorship, being like talking to other brands about other things, if it like made sense monetarily to go, but it just doesn't.
and it's
like,
plane tickets from here to LA.
So expensive.
I mean, if I'm gonna go, what I would do is I'd just get tickets for Disney each day, hang out at the conference for like a couple minutes, and then go
an
to
hour
Disney.
or two and then go to Disney. Yeah.
I can spend my time at Disney. That's
we
what
do,
I would
we
really
love Disney,
prefer.
so, I don't know. It'd be fun, but
Am
I
just
also like
weird?
love the
It's
networking
weird
aspect
with
of it.
aliens ruin
Miss
Toy
people.
Story for me. Oh no,
I
that's
will
not
talk
weird.
about- okay, let's talk about Toy Story for a little bit. Not the new one because I don't want to spoil anything for the new one, but the new one, or just Toy Story in general. Paul and I have talked about this a lot. But Paul and I used to think that because of Toy Story, all of our
Toys
that,
were alive.
that was like a thing. So every toy we brought in,
This is what I
everything
think.
that happened.
This is what I think.
Yikes!
Oh, you can't see it.
It says Spider-Man.
Far From Home. This is the Alamo Special Edition cup, and it's
It's
got all his
so
suits
dope.
on it. And Matthew bought it for me on opening night.
He's so sweet.
He was so sweet. It's like my favorite.
So Toy Story. I thought all toys
We're
were alive, and so I would apologize to toys when I'd go on vacation and I would be able to take a select amount.
Hey,
I
from
would
Canada.
I would take way too many toys on vacation with me because I was afraid that they'd be jealous of the other toys. So I was like always like worried about the toys. So it really it like scarred me. like I was afraid that they were all real. So Toy Story was actually scary for me a little bit. Like, oh my gosh, do they really think I hate them or something like
Right.
that. So, but as I got older, like 3 and 4 have been really like fun.
Yeah, I think Katie said that Toy Story made her sentimental to a point where it was a problem, and I think that's where it was for us too. So the first couple, as a kid, like animation was in such its birth, specifically
so
computer
exciting,
animation.
yeah.
It was so exciting. So Toy Story, the first one at the time, was not scary in its animation styles. Now we look at Toy Story 1. We watched all of them leading up, like so every day we'd watch one up until we watched Toy Story 3 right into Toy Story 4. Like we literally watched it the afternoon before we saw it, and I gotta say.
Hallie,
3 and 4,
can't watch it. Yeah.
beautifully animated. Number 2,
Stunning.
less good on
Still
the
great
animation, but
animation.
still great.
For its
But
time,
like
holds up.
right, it holds up. But number 1 does not. Number 1 is like the toys are frightening.
The boy, Andy is frightening.
Andy's
Yeah,
frightening,
but also
and then all the scary
Sid is
toys are
terrifying.
specifically frightening.
We watched them all leading up to
Yeah.
the movie, leading up to the 4, and it was really
Yeah.
interesting to see the progression.
Stranger Things 3, we watched that.
We did watch that, but
We don't want to talk about that.
Holy
We
cow.
can't talk about it at all.
But
Thank you. Me too. This is my fave.
okay, back up. We are rabbit trailing so hard right
So
now.
hard.
Backing up to Marvel, Katie's list of faves.
Oh yeah.
In
Hey
10
Evan, what's up? We're
years.
just talking about movies.
We're just
Sorry,
talking about
that
movies.
was a peak.
Hanging out. Okay, should I go? So should I go see it? Hallie, you're talking about Toy Story 4. I think you should because it's beautiful,
It's
especially in the
so
theater.
well.
It is a stunning animated movie.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't as much of a fan of the story. I didn't have
I
as
liked
much of
it.
a problem
I
with
left it
but I'm also
feeling the-
nostalgically not as close to the movie as a lot of people were. So,
Yeah.
Again, I think
I have
proceed
been-
with caution.
I
But
have
also,
been-
a lot of things are all proceed with caution because you can't always know. what's
and you
gonna
don't know. And sometimes like
So
you
it's
won't-
worth, I think it's worth it.
if you have the improper like so if your expectations are set a certain way and you go in and it's not the way you expect it, a lot of times people will be upset about it. I try to go in with an open mind, having as few expectations as possible. But even then, I sometimes am disappointed by what they do with movies.
Right,
You know,
for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I was saying though about specifically the last couple of things like Stranger Things 3.
Go watch.
Go watch.
If you
It's
haven't
so
seen
good.
Endgame, go watch.
Go Endgame.
Unless you don't know what's going on, then don't go watch that.
There was a couple other things that have been really sentimental, and like watching them made me cry. And I don't cry in movies.
Far From Home made you cry.
Yeah, I cry in a lot of things.
Stranger Things 3 made me cry.
Yeah.
like a baby.
Like a
I did
baby.
not cry.
Yeah. So the thing about it is though, is it's been interesting because for the longest time I've been really scared to cry. It's like been like an attack on my masculinity to like cry,
So.
and so I just don't let myself. Or even if I'm sad, I won't do it.
Do you like breathe weird when you cry? So
I
you're
do.
like crying today at the theater.
like-
and I was
like
like,
do
oh
this
my
weird-
gosh, shut up.
Yeah, we were watching Endgame for my third time seeing it, and I was still crying. And I,
So bad, I'm the
but at the
worst.
same time, I'm trying to like not let myself feel shame for feeling sad. So like forcing myself to like embrace that emotion.
I think that's good. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I did not cry during Endgame, but I felt
Oh,
sadness.
sad day. It just wrecks
Stranger
me every
Things 3
time.
though, a
Cries.
few tears, and I was happy about it. So
Yeah.
okay, going back though to Marvel, the cinematic universe, the
Okay.
MCU, if you will, our fave.
Oh yeah, Kid of the Humans list.
She sent me a list. So
We want to hear it.
At number 1.
Oh
which-
wait, just a second. She's BTW before everyone hears my faves. Don't judge me on my placement for Age of Ultron. It's important to me.
Okay,
That's fine, Katie.
that's
We're not
fine.
judging.
There is no judgment here. I will either agree or I could disagree, and also that is not an attack on you.
Yeah.
It's just my preference.
Yeah.
But also, I don't really disagree with
I need-
anyone.
I
just
need to make a list.
I love seeing people love movies, so that's great.
Me and
at
Katie,
number no, let's go.
besties.
Let's go at 22. Let's start at 22 because that's the bottom of the list.
Wait, you have it at number 10?
Hold on.
I'm kind of mad.
Hush.
Oh, sorry.
At number 22, we have Iron Man 2. I honestly cannot tell you what happens on Iron Man 2.
It's been so many years.
I can't even complain about that.
The only thing I like about Iron Man 2, and this is because I was just recently
Very,
thinking about
very
it, and isn't Scarlett Johansson introduced in that?
Yes.
And that's the
I
only
love
thing
her.
I love about
I
that.
love
And her fight with Happy. I love that scene.
Yes. Okay. So, oh yeah, that does happen in 2. Okay, 21 is Iron Man 1. Paul just watched it, so he's a little.
I am like so connected to Iron Man 1 right now.
because you just watched
Yeah, and I
it.
just critiqued
Paul, honestly,
it. I
your
analyzed
favorite
it.
movie is just the one you last watched.
That's true.
Um,
That's true.
number 20 is Thor: The Dark World.
Okay.
Okay.
I get that. Yeah. I mean, they're all great. So like, you're just like putting in
Man,
order.
you are not an Iron Man fan. Because
Iron
19
Man
is
3?
Iron Man 3.
I do not like Iron Man. I am so sorry. But okay, the thing about Tony Stark, and I get this, and I'm not judging you because Matthew feels the same way about Tony Stark, about him being kind of like this playboy, philanthropist. I can't say the word.
Very rich boy.
Like, yeah, just like this kind
smart, witty, but like
but
not
kind
nice.
but not But I think that even like it was interesting to see Robert Downey Jr. I'll talk about this in my review of Iron Man. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to, Katie, but I'm gonna talk about it. But like I think the thing about Iron Man that I love the most is that he was going through Robert Downey Jr.
No, you should keep this for your movie, so she'll have to go watch your video. Oh, who am I kidding? It's Katie the Human. She will stan our videos.
Yeah, she stands videos.
You can tell her anyway.
Yeah. But Iron Man or Robert Downey Jr. was going out of his he was coming out of rehab. He was making a change for the better, and at this point, he wasn't really a big deal. He was not.
Oh,
known.
She says she loves Tony. I just hate his movies.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But let me tell you about Tony. So Robert Downey Jr. was coming out of all this like really rough patch of his life.
Thanks, Simeon.
He
said Ella's off the table.
Thanks. Yeah, Simeon, you got to give us notes throughout this.
Keep it up.
Yeah, keep it up.
We tried to do something different with the audio. It did not work.
No.
We did a test run. Katie saw it on Twitch.
Katie saw it on Twitch because she's a stan. Back to Iron Man. Gosh, thanks a lot.
Go.
So
Let's go.
in Iron Man 1, he is making the switch from like this playboy to this like he shifts his mindset from being like he literally dropped stock in his company 59%, which is like literally bankruptcy. Which is there's no wonder that Obadiah Stane wants him off the board. But because of that,
close to the table, I'm stressing out.
Sorry. So, but anyway, so it's like Iron Man, that first Iron Man is really like paralleling Robert Downey Jr.'s life and this like choice to do what's right in his life. And I just think that that's like the whole thing and this whole movie about him being like, you stood with me he says to Pepper Potts, he said, you stood with me the entire time that I just abused this power. And then the moment I choose to use it for something that's good, you're running away. And then she joins him again.
Okay.
And it's like,
that's fine. We're talking about Katie's rankings. I get why you like Tony. She also loves Tony.
Yeah.
She just doesn't like his movies.
Yeah.
And
I get
fair.
that is totally fair.
100%.
I just love it because I love the movie.
At number 18 is Guardians 2. I liked Guardians 2 a lot, but honestly, Guardians 1 still is like, we'll get to that where it is on hers. I need to make a list of my own.
Yeah, I do too.
I need to go.
Katie, I'm going to copy this list and I'm going to rearrange it in my order.
I need to like rewatch all of them though. TBH.
That's what I'm working on right now with my reviews.
I know. I'm not a part of that.
Sorry.
Number 17 is Thor. Still low on the list. Ooh, girl. Okay. Getting up to number 16, we have Black Panther. I freaking love Black Panther.
Panther's like one of my top favorites. I loved Black Panther.
But I also like, I don't know your reasons. I don't have anything to go off of except for the number of listings.
The Guardians are
don't feel like you have to defend yourself.
I love
where
the,
you put him.
the first Guardians and Thor Ragnarok were the two movies that made like just got me going.
Yeah.
I was just going. I was in for them all the way.
Yeah.
I was getting a little tired, honestly, of the Marvel films, and then like those came along, and I love
that like all of this is starting like passionate conversations. People are talking about it, but honestly,
sorry, Katie. I don't want Katie to be attacked for this.
Demonizing Katie. We are literally we're just talking about Marvel movies, and she just happened to send me her list. Yes. I'm actually very fascinated. I would love to sit down and actually have
Katie,
you on the live stream and talk about your list.
We should FaceTime you in sometime.
FaceTime you in.
I don't know how we could do that. We just have to layer it in. I'd have to crop it in.
Okay, you're talking about things I don't even understand. So thanks.
I could create like an overlay.
Next at number 15, above Black Panther, is Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I really liked that one. I was surprised how much I liked Ant-Man and the Wasp. I like both Ant-Mans, actually. I didn't expect to like them, but I did.
Sure.
I love Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's from Kansas City.
Paul Rudd, local
In
Kansas
fact,
City.
He came back for the World Series and then threw a big party at his house. But I didn't know about it until after it happened.
Well, of course.
Because I am not on the in crowd.
No.
Number 14 is Captain America, the First Avenger, which I have to say is one of my top movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because I love his origin story. I love him in the world
Captain America?
of World War I or II, wherever it is.
It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Yeah,
two.
It's
two. Yeah, because it's the Germans.
But then I just love all that. I think it's great. But I also I get it.
Hell Hydra.
Next, Spider-Man: Homecoming is at 13.
Katie said she liked Ant-Man and the Wasp a lot more than on the second watch. I hated it the first time. I would agree with that. I've seen it twice, and the first time I watched it, I was like, I haven't seen it twice. I've just seen it once. And then I watched it the second time, and it was a lot better. I liked Ant-Man and the Wasp. Sorry, elbows down. Sorry, Simeon.
First Avenger.
Was the first movie you liked?
A lot of people said that too. Matthew said he really got invested because of that one too.
Oh, really?
Captain America, but then after that he kind of like was like,
Yeah.
oh, these are all just action movies.
I
Spider-Man
just
Far
love
From
Mark
Home.
Ruffalo.
Oh no, sorry. Spider-Man Homecoming is 13. Number 12 is Guardians of the Galaxy. That's fair. We're getting up to the top. So
Judy,
like,
are you serious? The last movie she saw in theaters was 27 Dresses.
Also, great movie.
A great movie.
That's so funny. Also, though,
Oh, Judy.
you probably saved a lot of money. To
Yeah.
engage. Oh
No
my
kidding.
gosh,
We pay
guys.
for these subscriptions for these movie services.
So we can just go
Go
to a bunch of
all the
movies
time.
and We
And we
still pay for that.
save money. Live better.
We try to.
Watch more movies.
Walmart. Next, after Spider-Man Homecoming is at 13. Then we have Guardians at 12. We have Captain Marvel at 10, which I really enjoyed Captain Marvel. Paul, not so much, but I really enjoyed Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I wasn't as big of a fan. And not about. I was
It was more
excited.
Brie
It was
Larson's
Brie Larson's portrayal. She's very talented. I like her in a lot of other stuff. However, she was
And
directed,
I loved her in
she was
Endgame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she had more character in Endgame than she did in the entire movie.
Okay, she does have character, Paul. You can't like.
No, not character. She has more expression.
Okay, well that's fair. That's your opinion. Avengers is next, the first one at number 9. That is true. That's up there. 8 is Ant-Man. She's putting that high above Homecoming. Okay, and Far From Home. Okay,
Is where?
Ant-Man is at 8.
Okay.
Okay, and then Thor Ragnarok, which
I would agree with
is
that.
a great,
Incredible.
movie.
That saved it for Chris Hemsworth. He was about to pull out of the
Oh,
MCU
really?
until that movie, and then because they let him do improv, he fell in love with the character again.
6 is Doctor Strange, which I do.
I also really love that movie.
It's very deep. It's good.
That one was-
a little
I-
more like emotionally like investing.
I
You have
liked
to really,
Benedict
like-
Cumberbatch in that a lot.
He's so like
He's very
he's so,
analytic.
like closed off, but also like emotional at the same time.
Yeah, I loved
You have
his-
to like really dig deep.
I love Hawkeyes. We just saw it today, but it's the girl that plays Velma in the live action Scooby Doo movies, and she plays
Yes.
his wife, and I love her
Love
so
her.
much.
Okay,
Laura.
So we have that's Doctor Strange or Hawkeye.
No, that's Hawkeye's wife,
Yeah,
not Doctor Strange.
Um,
I was just thinking about that because we saw that today.
5 is Infinity War. 4 is Age of
Me too,
Ultron. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Can I hear your reasons for why you have Age of Ultron so
We're gonna
high?
have to Skype her in real quick.
Watch us. Hold on.
Hold on,
Stand
we'll
by.
Skype her in real quick.
Benedict
I wish this
is
was
always
like-
so good as Strange. Yeah, but I've loved Benedict Cumberbatch since
Sherlock?
Sherlock,
Or would it be
and-
even before that?
Well,
I loved him in Sherlock.
I
He was
loved him
that
in
was like
Sherlock.
when I first kind of fell in love with his acting style.
Yeah, he was so
but he's
good.
been good in a lot of stuff that I've seen.
also that's such rewatchability.
Him and Zendaya. We were talking about Zendaya with Far From Home. She can portray a high schooler. She can portray these like
Adults,
adult characters.
Well, and in Euphoria,
I've seen a little bit of a couple scenes from
But
it.
she's
but
in high school, but like she's very.
yeah, very mature. She kind of plays these.
Deep.
Well, even in
Okay,
in
hold on. We're not talking about actors right now. We're talking about movies. 3 is Winter Soldier. I also love Winter Soldier. I saw that.
Yeah, I
in
get that, Katie.
Springfield, which is
Simeon. Age of Ultron. That was my first Marvel movie, Doctor Strange. I watched it because I loved how he played Khan in Star Trek. Yes, Star Trek. That's what we fell in love with him.
I remember seeing that movie. No, we had already seen.
Oh, that's right, Sherlock,
And
yeah.
then he did that, and I was like,
Same with Zoe.
I
What's her face?
freaking love that movie. The
second one, Star Trek Into
The
Darkness.
third one was weak. The first one's also good. I really
First and second were
I need
incredible.
to watch the show. There's a show that's out, but
A
okay.
new show?
Yeah, they have a new show.
Oh, I didn't even know.
By the same like.
But is it like does it have like Kirk? Or
No, it's a different. You know how like there's different segments.
Yeah.
It's a different one.
It's a different one. Huh.
I'm
not as into that
3
universe.
is Winter Soldier. 2 is Civil
Thanks for
War.
hanging out with us, Judy. It was fun
Yes.
to. I know that you just generally pop in from time to time, but it was good to hear your
So
voice.
great, and thanks so much for your support. You're
Yeah,
awesome.
thanks for coming in and saying hi. Benedict slaps in Star Trek. I agree.
No, it's Picard. Yeah, that's the show's Picard.
Yeah, okay, I see.
So
No, that's Picard, okay.
With 2, we have Civil War, and at number 1, we have Endgame. So
I would agree with
honestly,
that.
I really
And a lot
don't
of
know
those-
where. I would need to rewatch a lot of these in order to categorize them
Yeah.
because I think I watched them all as they came out. So there was like some of them didn't feel like they had rewatchability,
Yeah.
or I just like was busy with college. And 'cause
Yeah, these are a lot of them came out during
Iron Man
college.
1 and 2 came out when I was in high school. I remember watching Iron Man 2 when I was a
The Hulk.
senior.
You don't have the Hulk on there. That doesn't really count. It's
It doesn't
kind of like
really
a throwaway
count.
movie.
Some people don't count it as a part of the MCU. but it is.
They technically only utilize. They don't have. There's literally nothing from that follows into the MCU because it was so bad.
Hallie says if you ever need to know anything about Trekkie stuff, she's got us.
Oh,
honestly, I don't know a lot about Star Trek, but my
Hulk was
best
number
friend from high
23.
school- Oh god,
Same.
My best friend from high school had watched every original series. He had found lost episodes. Like he was into the like dark web of the Trekkies and
Dark web.
Yeah, like he would like go
Oh, really?
deep. Yeah,
Oh.
and so I honestly though don't know anything about it. I've seen a few episodes and here and there, and I didn't.
There was never like a poll. Like,
Other than the
there's
movies.
there's a lot of geek stuff that I'm into, like tons of it that I'm like into, and then there's some stuff that like I tried to get into, like Lord of the Rings and Star Trek, that I just never could.
Well, Lord of the Rings a little bit more than Star Trek.
More
but
than
yeah.
Star Trek for sure.
Yeah,
but I enjoyed Star Trek. It wasn't like a
Katie said she hated that movie. I think she was talking about Hulk.
Yes.
And I've never seen it.
Yeah, no, actually, I've only
I
seen
started
parts of
it
and I've watched videos
fell
about
asleep.
it.
That was in college though.
Lord of the Rings, so good. Simeon, sometime we'll have a movie party and we'll watch one at a time, spread out, and not all at one time.
We did that with Billy and Melinda.
With Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember.
We watched all of the Lord of the Rings.
Luke, I was trying to get Simeon to hang out with me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Him and his wife could come over sometime.
Well,
We'll watch
honestly,
the movie.
I think that Simeon would get really overwhelmed if it was me and you, Annie, and him, because we would just go crazy about a lot of things.
Ape shit crazy.
Yeah, about Yikes, I didn't even. We would go crazy about
That
things
was
like musicals.
censored.
Okay, musicals and things like that because she's
I'm
also a
embarrassed.
fan of a lot of the things that we're a fan of. So.
Oh, she is?
Like
Me
she
and
went
Annie would be besties.
She went and saw Hamilton a few weekends ago.
That's right, she did.
And
I was
told her-
mad.
we talked about it for a while.
And then everybody and their mom was going while it was here, and they were paying an insane
Some people though
amount of money.
got discounted tickets. I don't even know.
I know.
Let's make a day of it. He said.
Yes.
So, honestly,
I'm
though, I
down.
would not mind doing that on some Sunday afternoon because that's when we're closed, and just watching one or two, or we could maybe do three if they're not the extended editions. I could not do that again.
Wait, Alyssa, what are you talking
But
about?
I think that now at this stage of my life, I would really enjoy it.
Yeah. How people say if you like Star Trek, you can't like Star Wars. That's totally different. So sci-fi movies. It's true. Star Wars is a space opera, and Star Trek is a sci-fi movie movie series.
I don't really understand because I like them both. I love Star Wars.
All I know is
and
I
I
had
just
to-
know about Star Trek, so I
Yeah.
don't know if I really.
All I know is
They're just different.
I didn't have a fight. I just was like, wait, what is a space opera?
Oh, with Matthew?
No, with Spencer.
Oh, with
And then
Spencer.
Matthew agreed with Spencer, and I was like, oh, so I guess it is a space opera. I thought we were just making jokes about stuff.
I agree, Hallie. I think you can like both. I don't
Hey,
know.
what's
they're
up,
totally
Aaliyah?
different, so I don't know.
Demonetize the truth.
Yeah, Paul.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Paul.
Such shame.
Don't take that on yourself,
Dude, don't.
It's a mistake. And it's probably
I
because
own it.
It's probably because we shouldn't say things like that, but sometimes it just happens.
It just happens, and I hate it.
Mhm.
I just hate it.
It's okay.
And I'm very embarrassed, and now I'm trying not to look embarrassed, but I'm very embarrassed about it.
Don't be embarrassed. It's fine. That's nowhere near the most
Oof.
embarrassing thing I've done on a live
Yes,
stream. So
that's
we
true.
all know what I'm talking about.
That's the truth. The OG peeps.
The
know.
OG peeps know. The shame was real.
The shame was real.
So oof. Yeah.
And no, Luke was not naked on a live stream.
No,
It wasn't
that did
that.
not happen.
No.
No.
I just when we were talking about it, I was like, wow, it sounds like you just
Someone,
like, streaked
people who
across.
don't know what
Yeah.
happened might not know what's actually going on.
Oof.
Let's see. We were going to talk about something else, but yikes, we went just blazed through things.
Yeah, that was a lot. Movies.
Oh, I'm sorry, Simeon.
We got
I
a
just
new
set my phone
shelf.
down. We got a new shelf.
Yeah.
You gotta show people the new shelf. We got a new shelf.
We got a new shelf. You can't quite see it. I don't want to turn the
worry
camera
about
because it'll
No.
get wonky.
Honestly, I like this setup. What do you guys think of this new setup?
Yeah.
It will not.
It
really
won't work for
with-
three.
with Matthew's show,
But for two people, it actually works pretty good. And for my movie reviews,
yeah,
it works pretty good.
great.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh.
You guys will have to give me like
Hannah.
honest. I need some.
Yikes!
Y'all
Hannah
are-
goes. We know.
Yikes. I do. When I post.
Your apartment looks huge, Simeon.
It is
huge. We have
It's
it's
massive.
1,400 square feet. It's huge.
It's as big as our house was.
We had a
And
house.
We had a house.
And this
It
is
was a small
actually
house.
Probably has a wider,
It's a different layout for sure,
but about
but
the
it's
same amount
about
of
the
square footage.
footage.
But we're using it more here because we were able to use more.
Because it's
here.
like one floor.
Yeah.
We got 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, a bedroom over there.
It's a nice setup.
It's a nice little setup.
Classy.
So classy.
I'd like to think that we are.
We're nice.
But I think that we just try to.
No, right
portray
now-
that we're just a mess.
Yeah, we are just a mess. We're human. No, but right now we're this plant wall. I wish we had a tree back here. We do have a tree over there, and we have a fig over here. You can see.
Yeah, a
But
fig
nothing.
tree.
But we need
and trees.
we need taller plants.
Yeah, get some palms.
Yeah, I want stuff that goes up and like kind of like flood because it would look
They're
so
hard
cool
to-
in the background of a video.
It would look so great. Maybe I'll get.
Maybe
one.
I'll business expense.
Matthew would not.
Matthew
like
would hate that. Matthew doesn't. He thinks I have too many twins already. So yeah, which is kind of true. But
Y'all are
I
plant
love 'em.
boys. I love it. Thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much. I love them. They're all like these all came from these right here. This
Are
like
propagations.
bush are all propagations. That whole
yeah,
is propagation.
this over here is Chris's work.
my sister's Monstra.
We haven't
I have
transplanted it yet.
that was a gift from Britnell.
Enough soil.
No, I really don't have a pot.
I mean, but you could just repot, right? Or would you have to do a?
I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might just if it's looking better here than it was in her dorm room. It doesn't matter. That's beside the point of this. I don't know if I'm going to try to. I'm afraid I'll kill it in the process.
Leighton, hey buddy,
of
how you doing?
processing it, so.
It has mic stands for like $18 that would make this setup choice.
Also, we're talking about getting 2 different mics and then
It's gonna be like a
clamping them to the table with arms because.
but we need 3 if Matthew's doing it.
Do
But
we have
to do it
enough-
on the what?
Do we have enough USB things?
You use like a splitter, like a hub
Oh, right.
that you would mount to, which would be another.
But that mic
expense.
stand is a good plan. I will send it to me. Simbrix. Will you send it to me on my textual messages or whatever you want?
Yeah.
Send me the one.
That no kidding though. I mean, I have been looking at stuff even just for the time being while we're making some money. But
plans another thing yet? Anyway, go. Hey, oh, never mind.
do not. Do not.
Just a couple of succulents and a sensitive plant. And what's the sensitive plants? Got burnt while I was out of town.
Yeah.
Brought it back to life within a week, and I'm still not over that.
Hey,
Bless you.
that is
That's
good.
amazing.
The thing about plants is you gotta kind of know that, like, especially when people get into it, they're like, "Oh, I can't kill this," and then they kill it, and they're like, "Never again will I buy a plant." And you're like,
I'm like, you can
just
kill
get another.
anything.
You can kill anything.
Yeah.
Succulents are really hard if you overcare for them. They're easy if you just ignore them.
Suddenly, a lot of people just got uninterested in this chat. But yes, that is. It is like very.
It just depends.
It just depends on the plant. This guy right here. I'm gonna try not to make a lot
Gone
of noise.
and forgot.
This
Forgot.
guy right here is a phila or pila.
He needs pruned. He needs
He
that
needs
guy.
pruned.
He needs that
but
guy
then
kicked
also
out.
he
He's
has
got
got babies that I'm gonna propagate and then maybe give away to someone.
What we need is tiny pots. If you have any tiny pots, you want to send
Someone want
us?
to give me some pots?
Yeah.
I will gladly take
We
some
need some
pots.
pots. Not pots.
And
Like
when it goes
plants.
out of town, I always kill one of his plants without fail.
Ugh.
That would be so sad.
I would be sad.
But also, like, don't worry about it. Well, I mean, maybe does he get really mad? Are they big plants?
plants are really nice. They are.
Plants are nice. I like them. Betty Potts. Is that like Mr. Potts? You know how like Tony goes by Potts when he's
Oh yeah, when he's in Endgame,
yikes.
and he's talking to his dad. That is a cool story. Like that is.
You don't want to have 420 blaze it? Not interested.
Hallie, Paul, I don't think we need
That
that
clarification.
clarification.
Yikes.
I mean, just making sure. You know, you can't be too careful.
Wait, they're called sensitive plants?
It's also called.
Mimosa, but
Look them up. They're adorable.
Paducah?
The leaves close up.
Yes!
You barely touch them. Oh, I've seen those. Those
I
are
know
cool.
what you're talking about.
Now I have to get one of my own. That is cool.
I have 2 tomato plants that are thriving.
Hey, there you go.
Yikes, that's awesome. I
In
have
this
always-
Alaskan
honestly,
sun.
I
I
can
love
honestly
it.
say that I have never
Evan,
planted
when
plants
you're-
of things that I could eat.
Evan,
They're
in
all, like,
Alaska, do you
aesthetic alone.
are you in an area of Alaska that gets really dark for a lot of the year,
I think he.
or are you in?
That's
where are
all
you?
of
Are you in
it.
Anchorage area? Or is that all of Alaska that's like that? I actually have no idea. I'm not good at geography and sun. But either way, I feel for you in the times where you don't have a lot of sun. But it would be beautiful when you have all the sun in the world because
Yes, Hallie. Elephant ears are great.
Pacific story.
They're just gonna use. Well, maybe once they get like huge, then they'll. I don't really know.
I don't
know.
know. We aren't.
I'm not
food plant
people. I would love to be more of that, but I don't have room right now. But honestly, I've heard that sometimes they just take time, and then as soon as they like hit, they're like primed. They'll just like start spitting out fruit like no one's business.
Yeah.
Fruit.
Yes,
It is a fruit.
It is a fruit.
Yeah.
Katie said that she bought petunias to plant this year, but she forgot to, so she'll have to plant them next year. I feel that.
How about some petunias? And petunia.
But I need a BLT right now.
Right now.
I know.
Same. Also, I was looking up on how to make a vegan BLT because I really wanted a BLT, and somebody made it. They like press all the water out of tofu. And, like, they get like 3 times.
Yeah,
and
they freeze it, and
They
you have to
freeze
go through
it. They
it,
press it.
press it,
thaw,
yeah.
yeah.
It is
So
too much.
It's a lot of work, but you can make bacon out of that. And then the one guy I saw, he made it. The guy I was watching the video, he's like, yeah, if you give this to your friends that aren't vegan, they'll be like, oh, this is weird. And but then for vegans, they'll be like, no.
Oh, this is weird. It's kind of like I feel like with cheese substitutes, I used to be like really critical because
And now I'm like,
taste like
cheese.
actual cheese, and it's like you eat it now and you're like, oh, that nutritional yeast really brings out that cheese flavor. Like, no, it doesn't. It tastes like yeast. If you think about it, but now it's been so long, it's like, yum.
Oh, Alyssa, thanks so much for coming. Have so much fun at VBS. Thanks so much for
The
hanging
winters
out.
get
It's
about
time.
5.5 hours of daylight in the summer. It's the opposite. So you get about 5.5 hours of darkness in the summer. That's cool.
Your tomatoes are going to thrive.
Yeah, and
They
those
like the
sunny
light.
Alaskan.
I wonder if we could grow anything here because we get so much light.
I don't know. Maybe you could try.
It's just probably not ideal. Cause
Hallie's got zucchinis. She's growing if y'all want some.
I love zucchini.
I do like zucchini.
Yeah.
I have to go. I'm helping out in VBS. Yeah, you do need your sleep if you're helping out with VBS. Those kids are crazy.
We're going to Worlds of Fun all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Our friend Jeremy.
My
and
friend
his
Jeremy
family.
and his family are going to World of Fun, and they invited me to come along. So
That's
I'm
so
gonna go along.
exciting. I have to work all day tomorrow. Or not all day. I have
Just
to
in
close
the evening,
tomorrow,
yeah.
so.
But but because of that, I was super motivated to finish up a project I've been working on for like months or a month. So I finished it up today, which is really exciting. So I'm gonna send it to the client and see if they like it. And then that way I'll have tomorrow to be the buffer of time, and then Thursday I can hit it hard again. That, and I need to make a website and work on my Instagram for the company, and
Oh yeah.
all sorts of stuff. I've got contracts to make.
Same.
I've got so much I've got so much of that like crap I have to do. So, yeah.
Howdy, Mary. Welcome.
Hey, Mary, what's up? We are excited.
We were talking about movies and what's coming out, and we read Katie the Human's rankings of Marvel movies. So
Yeah.
that's what you could go back and watch if you really want to, but also just hang out with us. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't know how I got a notification about this, but I was editing a video. Simeon, go subscribe to Simeon Bricker.
Simeon is in the chat right now. Mr. Simbricks. He's going to make more videos, but what he's made right now is already his a great little start to his channel. But he's making a video this week. Honestly, I don't know which one he already filmed. He talked about the one we're gonna make. Basically, we're doing a lot of stuff about coffee, and so if you really are interested in a coffee professional making videos about coffee, please go subscribe.
Yeah.
to him. Even if you don't
It's
like
so
coffee,
cool.
the science is fascinating.
Yeah.
And you'll suddenly realize what actually happens. He has like roasting experience, and he's a
World
latte art,
champ.
national champ. 2 years running. Well, he had 2 years, 1 second and 1 first, and then in the nation, which is a
For
big deal.
latte art.
For latte art, and then I think was 8th overall for barista champs. Anyway, he's very talented, and also
Simeon, you should give your actual stats.
Very,
Rank your stats.
smart.
On,
He won't because he's a 9 and he has like imposter syndrome. So that's why I'm doing it.
Oh, okay.
He's so talented. Also, go follow him on Instagram.
He's just the coolest guy. If you're ever in Kansas City, go to Split Lock.
You guys are gonna have to start charging for all these shout outs. No, we just really like people.
Yeah, we do.
18th
and
and
barista.
barista. Well, I
Hey.
like 8th better. Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna brag you up.
I'm going to just plead the 5th. I
Yeah.
didn't actually know. I just
You were guessing.
guessed.
You got the 8.
I got the 8 in there.
Yeah. That's pretty good, I'd say.
Evan
Also,
goes,
we're
"Sub
just
to you,
pretty.
Simeon."
We're
Yes.
just pretty big fans of Simeon Bricker. So
We are.
Yeah.
When
We
he started
stand.
talking about starting his channel, and even when he posted his first video, I was so excited. I came home and I refused to watch it on my phone, and I put it on my TV and I watched it on my TV, and then I made Paul sit down and watch it with me again. So we gave 2 views.
Well, Hallie, we were happy that you chose to hang out with us instead of watching a movie. But at the same time, I'm sad that you had to skip a movie for us.
Yes. Also, yeah, I don't know if we were as entertaining as the movie was, but also like
We're
thanks for
here.
coming and hanging out.
We're here for it.
I
I want to figure out if there would be a way, Luke. This is something.
do tell.
I'm only speculating. This is probably not a conversation we should have on a live stream because if people like the idea, then it's like, and I can't do it, then it's like sad.
Well,
but I wanted to figure out a way if you could do there is streaming platforms that do this, not to stream to like an audience, but to stream for like
games.
no, it's like movies. So like you would that way, if like you and your girlfriend were distanced and you wanted to watch the same show or the same movie, there's like programs that you can like watch. That way you're like timed, synchronized. But I wonder if there would be a way.
Like, okay, I'm gonna hit play in 3,
Right.
2, 1.
But I was wondering like if there was something like that where you could pay to then host like a movie party that people would jump
You
on,
have
and
to
then you
buy
would
the
like.
rights like a movie theater would. It's
Well, no, or like the pool would do splash like wet
Yeah, you don't-
movies.
it's a
It's like
special-
a
you
special
purchase a
license.
license.
Then you have to pay for the streaming service, and then
but also, wouldn't
everybody
it be really
log
annoying
in.
to watch a movie with us talking throughout the movie?
Yeah, like our own commentary.
People
That
would-
would be annoying.
No one would come to that.
No
I mean,
one would.
maybe you would, but honestly, I think that would be. So
That would be
annoying.
kind of annoying.
I think I would be annoyed at myself, but
For
also I
talking-
would totally do it.
I mean, you'd be able to see Luke and Paul's stare into space face.
Yes,
We do that a lot when we're watching movies. We go like this.
We zone out.
Zone out completely because we get so into it. Oh, is it riff tracks? Tell us about it, Sammy. Can you do that like without having to buy the rights to stuff, or do you have to like? I don't even know how that would work. Hey, Google it real quick. Everyone's talking about it, or not ever. Simeon, no. Okay, this might work. If nobody wants to do this, it would just be an easy way for me to do these reviews without having to
Oh,
edit
it's like
them.
Mystery Science Theater where they like a riff track. Yeah, because that's like what people like. But I'm sure you would make movies funny. Yeah, because what they do is they just talk over them, like
Oh,
Aquaman
sure.
and stuff.
Yeah. Mystery Science Theater is so fun.
They are fun.
But they host
They host just bad
their
movies.
own. And that's probably because for copyright reasons, right? So that they don't get like... Because it's not hosted on YouTube.
No, I mean, there's honestly no way that you could do this on YouTube because YouTube
Yeah.
flags everything.
Right, there'd be no... Well, but they're probably not making any money off of it. They're the only thing that they would do is...
Like in Joe. Taste. You guys like Mystery Science Theater? Taste.
So...
Yeah, they aren't
There
supposed
is-
to do it like that.
Well, I'm sure that's the
Yikes.
case. So, I was watching some videos on like legality, and the problem with fair use, using someone else's property in a fair use scenario. Technically, video essays or like if you're adding value or like and you're analyzing or you're not showing the full thing, but you're like cutting it up and like talking about it is not technically illegal. That's still within the fair use category. But fair use is not monitored legally. So what happens is
fluctuating so much.
it rapidly changes. So like even though it's within that characterization, everything gets flagged. So like you are flagged for that.
But even if you like,
even though it's within a fair use.
even if you challenge it, and
No.
then, even if you
There's
challenge
just no
it, then
reason.
there's no reason to.
No,
they-
because they'll
like,
say
come back,
no.
it's not
Well, but
because
the
of
thing
this.
is that they can legally claim it.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
gosh,
it's
that's so
it's
frustrating.
frustrating to like
And fair use is so
we went to
confusing
like
anyway.
panels.
Yeah, multiple panels about
with-
fair use
with
lawyers
met
at
with-
VidCon. Yeah,
and we went up and talked to them about it.
Yeah.
But they like even in those panels they use,
fair use. YouTube doesn't know her.
yeah, exactly, no kidding. And then they claim to know her, but then
oh yeah, no way.
But we went to these lawyers, and they were saying like, "Oh yeah, like Miranda Sings is a great example. She did the Shake It Off video. 3 weeks later, that was flagged down, pulled down, and she was penalized.
She wasn't strike. It wasn't a strike. It was
Didn't
just
she
it
get a
was just
strike?
blocked in every country except for like 3 small countries that wouldn't watch it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we Paul's desk or whatever area. We were like, let's try it this week. We don't
have-
maybe fit 3 people on
It
it.
would be
but
tight to
we would have to
fit
take
3.
this chair out and
Yeah,
maybe just
and
put
use
our like
smaller
our
chairs.
desk chairs.
This is my like
smaller chairs
my
from
fancy desk chair. It's got like a nice little. Like this.
Okay, we get it. You
Yeah.
have a fancy desk chair.
Well, but I sit here all day every day.
It's true. Yes.
Not all day every day, but I have to go work out to keep those calories burning. You know what I'm saying? Can we do a live stream Fam Nation Day where
Or do like
we
a
all
live-
meet up somewhere and do something fun? Yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I would love
I would
that.
love to do. So BlimeyCon is happening in a few weeks, and that's like the BlimeyCon fandom all gets together in Nashville,
Yeah.
and they all hang out, and I think they do it at their house or a hotel nearby. I don't really know. I've never gone. I've never really been like a BlimeyCon stand. Not that I don't like them. I've just never like followed them that closely.
Yeah.
I just
Do you
know.
wanna look around?
Yeah, that'd be great. I just know a lot of those people, and I think that Hannah is going or planning to go. But anyway, that's really cool, and I would love to do something like that someday. I don't. What? Is there any more of the pear ones? Okay. Do you have? What's the other ones? Yeah, that one. But I don't really know exactly what we could do. But I think it'd be fun. Agreed. I'd make a PewDiePie reference, but I don't think you'd get it. True. I don't watch him religiously. I just watch him sometimes.
I enjoy him.
And I just really know about his scandals. But I also support him. You should come to Nashville and spend a day free with me and Hannah during BlimeyCon. I would love that. That would be so much fun. I don't think I'll be able to make it to Nashville. I am still 9 hours.
This is gonna be
from
really
Nashville.
loud now.
I know.
Sorry,
Everyone's
sorry.
gonna hate me. We're almost done technically. We have 10 minutes.
Oh yikes! This one's going fast.
I know this one is. Hopefully
about
going to
movies.
BlimeyCon if finances are being a bit tricky. Yeah, did you ever figure out that thing with your GoFundMe that they were withholding funds? Do not set it down.
I know. I'm just gonna hold
No
it.
elbows.
No elbows. I'll just do
Get
it
it
like
off.
here. Like
Do
it.
you have fingernails? Can you get this open for me?
Did you pick your fingernails?
I bite them, Paul. We know this.
Gross. I have to cut them all the time. Mine grow so fast.
La cockroach.
Like cockroach.
Okay, Doki.
The cockroach tastes better in my
We can
Spider-Man
continue to
cup.
talk about just whatever's going on, whatever we're talking about right now. But also, if you have any prayer requests, please start listing them, and I'm gonna start saving them to my Patreon. Plug for my Patreon if you want to. You don't have to actually support us. Just go follow me on Patreon, and all the prayer requests that you guys message in, I put on that Patreon page. It's not really that it's just a way that you can find all the prayer requests if you need to.
Right, and keep praying for your friends throughout the week.
Yeah,
and then
you can pray for
that
them
way.
throughout the week.
And when you guys do find out things that change,
tell us.
let us know. We want to hear
Also,
about
huge shout out. Katie has an interview tomorrow at I believe 3 p.m. your time, which is
them. You can
2
also
p.m.
feel
our
free to
time.
message us about your prayer requests.
Yeah,
throughout
feel
the
free.
week.
If you
We
don't
love
feel
hearing about
comfortable,
them.
if you don't feel comfortable sharing or publicly sharing a result, please let us know, and we can. If you're comfortable telling us, we don't care. Also, we'll just continue to pray for you regardless. But
Yeah.
please let us know.
You can always message us though throughout the week if things change or if you get updates. We'd love to hear about it.
Lemony, Lemony said she'd love to meet up with Katie and Hannah while they're there because she lives in Nashville. That would be so much fun. And also, I'm going to a wedding at some point in Nashville.
What weekend is that?
I don't know, but
We're not working it. We're just attending.
We're attending.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Unless she needs us to do
And we're
something,
gonna hang out
which
with
we'll just do.
Lemony.
but We're gonna vlog it, I think. So if anybody wants to meet up, I don't know if I'll have a lot of time. I don't know how that's all gonna work out, but we will see Lemony while we're there.
Hannah will be thinking about
October
that.
5th. Thanks, fam. I have it in my calendar. It'll notify me.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, we're planning. It's gonna be fun. We'll get to see Lemony.
Wow, going to a wedding and not working it, miracles do happen.
They do.
Although I'm the kind of person that will show up and something will need to be done.
I
so
think
then
that
will do it.
she wants us to vlog it,
Oh, okay.
and then Matthew will edit it. Is what the plan I think is right now, which is totally fine.
Dope.
Knowing me though, I'll just end up editing it myself.
Well, you can let him. I did get a new job at a mechanic shop. Yay, that's so exciting.
Hey,
Praise
that's awesome.
God.
Praise God.
Um,
I'll be praying for Steven and Anna. He's going through. Steven's
Yes,
going
he's
through a
like-
lot of interviews right now.
yeah, Steven and Anna are both.
Both going
Very
through interviews.
exciting.
Yeah.
My brother and sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got a new post. I'm gonna start posting. Boom.
Oh, Hallie said she would like prayer about it. Bobby is taking me to coffee on Friday to celebrate 2 minutes of
Yay.
continued success.
Good.
Um,
Praise God.
counseling and things. I'm actually nervous. Don't be nervous.
Don't
It'll be
nervous.
fun.
It'll be good. It'll be
Yes, Hallie.
Continue.
Authenticity is it's interesting because we always think that people will judge us more severely if we're being
If we, hide the hard parts about
they're
us.
gonna like us more if we hide things. But I have found that when I break down those walls and I just share things with people, that those relationships flourish. So don't be afraid to be authentic. Satan can only use things against you if you
let them in
if
your
you
head.
keep them in the dark and you don't talk to anybody
Bring them
about
to the light.
When they're brought to the light, that's when healing can happen. That was me
Yes.
being a therapist. Did you like it? My therapist.
You're not a therapist.
I'm not
Do
a therapist.
claim to be one.
Not at all.
Um,
But it is true though that
Hannah said,
authenticity.
Please, yeah, it is true. It's 100% true.
Yeah.
We tend to think as humans that showing weakness or any kind of failure is, it's like admitting failure to somebody else, and therefore will make you look weak. But in reality, it makes you
It's like
it
a
opens
counter,
the door
yeah.
to then have a relationship with someone because we all kind of hate ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone hates themselves, but kind of.
We all have
really hard-
issues.
We're all really hard on ourselves, and we all talk to ourselves like we're terrible.
Yeah. And we're ashamed of a lot of things. At least I know I am. Of my past.
I'm only talking about my own myself.
Right.
You know.
We talk about it generally, but Katie asked for prayer for church stuff too.
I did. I got that on here.
It's been really rough, fam.
Oh, that's so
we
hard.
are praying for you, Katie. That I know how rough it can be, and we're praying for you. It's not easy. I prayed for you this morning.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't when your interview was happening, but I was praying for you because I was doing my devotions time this morning. I actually got up early this morning. I was proud of myself.
Oh, Hannah says, think of a sensitive plant. Hear me out. When their leaves are closed for too long, they get weak and can die. Like with us, you can only hold on to things inside for so long before you eat it out. That is such.
Before you wilt too.
That is such
Plant
good advice.
analogies. I'm here for it.
Hannah, that was great. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Hannah.
I'm putting that in the prayer request.
Also, there's also another plant analogy that works really well is that watering, like as a plant, we constantly need water, right? But we also produce what we're given, right? With the things that we consume are what we then we produce positive or negative things based on what we consume. So if we're always keeping things to ourselves, holding all this in, and we're being fed with water, right? But we're not producing oxygen. So we're not giving life to other things if we aren't being fed properly. We end up dying.
Why am I ashamed to clarify?
I don't know.
Oh, that's what Hallie just said.
I don't quite understand that statement. Oh, well, I am, and you know why I am. It means so much that she actually wants to talk to me after what I did. Same for you guys. Oh, Hallie, we love you.
We love you.
We understand. We're pretty forgiving people.
Yeah. The church stuff sucks a lot because we already went through it once and I found somewhere stable.
Hallie, sometimes though, let me be clear about sharing authentically. Sharing authentically with people that you trust is different than just like sharing with everyone. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like,
clarify.
So when you're sharing like things, you don't have to share with the world, right? So there's a lot of things on YouTube that I don't talk about. I will talk about with my guys in my discipleship group that keep me accountable. Ooh. With Luke and Matthew, I'll share things, and with my parents, I'll share things. But then there's like things that like that's the light that's brought in that they can keep me accountable to grow and to learn. But it's not something that everybody needs to know about, right? There is balance to that. So authenticity is good and to a level, but sometimes if you're too authentic, sometimes that can come across, not necessarily even come across. It can be detrimental to relationships sometimes. If the groundwork's not played, maybe. Or is that?
I mean,
is that
being
bad
authentic is never a bad idea, but some people might not be ready to hear what you have to say. So just be aware of that.
Yeah.
So.
And they can hurt you sometimes.
And they can hurt you in that way. So make sure you trust people before you share a ton.
Make sure they're trustworthy before you share.
No, you're
in good hands.
You're in good hands. Bobby's fantastic.
Sorry, that was a long
way. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start praying. Feel free to continue to leave prayer requests, and then I'll catch them at the end. Paul, you want to go ahead and you want to close this out? I'll just pray
sure.
All the prayer requests.
Yeah,
that'll be good.
I'll close you out.
Excuse me, and Paul will close out with anything that I missed throughout there, and then I'll add them while he's praying.
Right. Did you get lemonies?
I did.
Okay, cool.
About the bridal shower? Yes.
Yes.
Also, yikes. I cannot imagine being a bridesmaid and having to do that.
No.
Or like a maid of honor.
Even for us, the only time I've ever been in a wedding is when my brother Steven got married, and it was pretty low key, like pretty chill. It was like super fun. But like I shoot for so many weddings, and I'm like, I would not want to be
a part of this wedding party.
There's just so much crap they have to do. Anyway, sorry.
Yikes. Okay, let's go to the Lord in prayer. Father God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for the opportunity to hang out with these peeps for an hour on this Tuesday night. I thank you for the influence that you have allowed us to have, but also, God, continue to give us wisdom and to know how to.
Well, and thank you for the influence that they have.
But thank you for the influence that they have on our lives as well, because this is a conversation. It is a hangout. It is not really just us talking to anyone. So I thank you so much for them and their friendship and their support of us through this time and through this journey on YouTube. We just are so thankful for these friends from all over the U.S. that have come to join us. Thank you for them. I want to pray for Evan and his new job in Alaska at the mechanic shop. Thanks that he's enjoying it. That's huge, God. We're just so thankful for you. Thank you for Hallie and just her life right now, God, the things you are teaching her right now through the people around her, and also through her situation. I pray for Bobby. I pray for her and Bobby as they get coffee. I just pray that you'll be with her. Help her to understand. And
give her peace.
Give her peace through this time and not to be nervous, just to trust and to be vulnerable. It is hard. We get it. But be with her. Give her a hug. Help her. Keep her calm. Pray for Katie right now. She's got a job interview tomorrow. Give her peace as she goes into that. But also just pray that that your will be done, like we've been praying this whole time. But just really give her wisdom to know how to do that as well. But also pray for her church. It's just been really, really hard. Give her stability. Bring the right people into their church family that will be good. Bring them a youth minister and musician that will be great, a perfect fit for their community there. I also want to pray for Hannah and her GoFundMe, trying to get to BlimeyCon. God, we know that you have a plan for her life and that you know exactly where she needs to be on that weekend. And if that is BlimeyCon, God, I pray that you'll provide the funds and also help them to figure out this issue with GoFundMe as well. God, I also want to pray for her little brother, as he's been pretty sick lately. He has a follow-up appointment. I pray that you'll be with the doctors and give them wisdom to know what to say, as well as her brother. Help him to miraculously be healed by tomorrow, if that be your will. God, I want to thank you again for Katie and... Oh, no, I already prayed for that, the church stuff. Last but not least, God, I want to pray for Lemony as she's planning this bridal shower for our friend Jessica. I just pray that you'll really be with her, help her to be calm, and just to get everything figured out with the venue and everything, and just to plan to the best of her abilities, God. We know there's so many opinions when it comes to bridal showers and things like that. Pray that Lemony will have confidence in her decisions, and also to just lean on you for support and her validation. Thank you for what you're doing in each and every one of their lives, God. And Jesus' name I pray.
Amen. God, I just thank you for this day. Thank you for each and every person that's on this stream, God. Thank you for your sacrifice on the cross, for bridging the gap so that we can have this friendship with God that wasn't available before. But thank you for your sacrifice so that we can have this relationship. I was reading in Romans this morning, and it was just how our good works mean nothing at the end of the day. They're just filthy rags. But that you, through faith, we have this friendship with God, and through Christ that has now bridged the gap. And that beautiful picture of unity. And it's not about me or what I've done. It's like forgiven, and that freedom of forgiveness is just huge in my world right now, God. And I just thank you for that. I thank you for giving us your word and it to be an encouragement. I just pray that you will continue to, as the guy that talks to Jesus, he says that, God, I believe, but help me in my unbelief. It's like those moments where like I know it, but I don't feel it, and that it's hard sometimes. And I just thank you, God, for coming alongside us and for really ministering to us. God, I want to thank you. I think Luke missed it, but Evan got a new job in a mechanic shop.
That was the first one I did.
Never mind.
But also
covered
for free.
But thank you, God, for the praises. I just thank you for each and every person. Even if there's something that they didn't mention that they were going through, God, I know that life is tough. This generation sucks in a lot of ways with the internet and bullying, and I just don't know what just everybody's going through, God. But we know that you know, and you care about their hearts. And I just pray that you'll come alongside each person, help them to get help if they're struggling with an addiction or with really anything. Just help them to open up to someone that they trust, that can get them help, that can come alongside them and be a light in their world, God, and come alongside them as well and show them that you love them despite what they're going through, God. Thank you for doing that for me and in my world, and thank you for all that you've done through the sacrifice on the cross and loving me despite all my failures. Thank you. And in your name I pray. Amen. That was weird. Sorry. I just got to praying my normal life, my normal
Amen.
prayers.
Amen, guys. Thanks so much again for hanging out with us. We have a few new videos coming this week, and we're very excited about them. We're also kind of terrified about them.
Just for legal reasons. I don't really care about what people think.
Paul is very excited, I think, to release these videos. We have a spoiler video discussing our thoughts on the new Spider-Man Far From Home. And then we also have a reactionary video about
the first Iron Man. I want to go through all the old MCU movies, all 22, 23 if you count the Hulk, which is going to be my next one.
Chris, we also missed having you here. Thanks so much for joining us for the last few minutes.
Yeah.
We prayed for you, and we also are so thinking about you while you're at VidCon. This is so
we are so excited
for you.
Oh, sorry. Take all the videos.
Yeah, hang out. And are you going with Chris? Is Chris going this year? I think he is. Did he make a video about going?
I don't know. Katie, have fun watching that trash movie. Same. Maybe Katie. Maybe I'll Skype. We'll Skype
Homework
the
next week. Make a list of your favorite, your list of the Marvel films,
And
we
share
can
them with us.
them in the chat. And
That's
it'll
our
be
homework, too.
so much
We'll
fun.
have to do it,
have to
too.
do it as well. I might have to watch some reviews and like some like
refreshers.
Yikes. Gonna be a busy week. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out.
Man, Katie the Human's way ahead on her homework.
We'll
She's
see you
already
guys later. Don't die.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Oh gosh, gotta find the stop button.